Hello my loves and welcome back to Dark Souls 3! Welcome back to Lothric. I was going to call it Lordran, then it's not, is it? Lordran is Dark Souls 1, and it's definitely not Drangleic. Now, as you can see, we're a bit further along than we were last time. We've done the Road of Sacrifices, and unfortunately, my recording equipment decided to eat the recording of my fight with the Crystal Sage, which is no real problem. We're going to fight it again anyway. There are actually two other Crystal Sages in this game, so no great problem. The other two are not bosses like that one was, but they're exactly the same. They are exactly the same. We're going to be encountering another one in the archives, in the Grand Archives when we get there. But now we are on our way to where these guys come from. We are actually going to the Cathedral of the Deep, no less. After we've taken down this very charming and rotund lady here who keeps throwing dark, evil magic at us. And down she goes. Excellent. There are lots of these guys who carry corpses around on their backs up here. So, yeah, we're going to have to deal with them, obviously. This is a difficult road, actually. The way to the Road of Oh, look at that bridge. We'll be going up there. We'll be going up there when we do Faron Keep. The road to the Grand Cathedral is long and arduous and very tricky, actually. These ones are a bit tougher than the ones we found in the Undead Settlement. They're a bit quicker, they're a bit nastier. Still, no great problem. All you need to do is deploy the same tactics. They're quite vulnerable from behind, despite having all these corpses on their backs. You can't backstab them, but you can. It kind of, if you go behind them, it takes you out of the arc of their swings, so it's much easier. Oh, hang on, there's something down there. What's that? Oh, it's the Herald armor, which is kind of like your classic Dark Souls armor. You look like a knight. You look like an almost classic medieval knight. Classic medieval, there's a contradiction for you. Righty-ho, there's a guy around here somewhere. I can't remember where he is. There's a character knocking about. Just activate this and we'll go and find him. Where is he? There's plenty of places for him to be, that's for certain. It's a shame we missed the Crystal Sage. He's, oh, there he is. The Crystal Sage is basically, one of the descendants of Big Hat Logan. He's even got the big floppy hat. In fact, it's very big and very floppy on the Crystal Sage. It's not much of a boss, really. It's an odd one. It's actually a lot easier than many of the normal enemies in Dark Souls 3, which is why it occurs later as a normal enemy, you know? I've always had much more trouble with the crabs on the Road of in the Crucifixion Woods than I have with the Crystal Sage. In fact, I think the Crystal Sage, I remember fighting it for the first time. I think I beat it first time round. It's not very hard at all. All it does is it keeps cloning itself, and you've got to deal with the clones before you deal with the main boss. It's really easy. And he hasn't got any melee attacks at all. He's only got magic attacks, which, okay, are quite strong. But as long as you avoid them, there's not much to him. Not much to him at all. We don't actually have to do this now, the Cathedral of the Deep. We can actually come back here a little bit later after doing Faron Woods and Karthus, which is the kingdom underneath Faron Woods. But I like doing this at this point. There's like a nice bit of choice in the path you take here. So I like doing this now, if I can. Okay, back to Firelink Shrine. I think... Have we got enough for levels up? Maybe? Let's see, shall we? God, I love this sword. The Irithyll Straight Sword is so good. So good. I should buy some embers from her, really. Oh yeah, the soapstone. Yeah, that's going to be useful. It basically means that I can draw on the ground, and anyone who wants to summon me as an ally can. Blah, 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 blah. I want pyromancers. Oh, I can't use this one yet. Ah, I need to up my intelligence to be able to use that. Oh. I can't wait until we get the next pyromancer. There's actually a sorceress named Kara who we can rescue from Irithyll Dungeon. She's very hard to get. You need to do a lot of quite elaborate shenanigans in order to get her out. But she's really good. She can sell you dark sorceries and dark pyromancies. She's very reluctant to do so. She makes it very plain that doing so may cause you problems, but she sells them anyway, which is kind of nice, I've got to say. There are some very interesting dark pyromancies in this game that are really good, actually. I like them. What's most useful about them is that they can actually be used against enemies that normal pyromancies can't. So anything that has resistance to fire, for example, you can use the dark pyromancies on them without any problem. So there's what you get from the Crystal Sage. It's the Crystal Sage's Rapier or the Crystal Hail. I think we're going to take the Hail, actually, because that is a brilliant sorcery, and we will be able to use it eventually. On the path that we're on, we will be able to use it. But I'll get that a little later, when we've got the means of using it. The Crystal Rapier's fine. It's a fine weapon, but it's not one we'll really be using. I'm going to start switching over to a semi-strength build very soon, because there's some weapons coming up that I desperately, desperately want to use. There's the Volnir's sword. When we kill High King Volnir, one of my favourite bosses in the game, the sword you can get from his soul is spectacular. It will carry us through most of the rest of the game. The only sword I can think of, the only like heavy sword that's better than it, is the one you get from the Princess Lothric, which is also frigging spectacular. We'll also be using that, by the way. The Fiery Blade. Ah, it's so good. I think there's another... Isn't there another character? There is! There she is, just waiting for me at the gates there. Unfortunately, there's not much she can do from down there, so I'm just going to chuck pyromancies at her until she dies. I know, it's the coward's way, but you know what? If I can find an advantage in a Dark Souls game, I'm going to take it! What's that war shout thing she's doing? Is she dead yet? Oh, she is now. I think we get the spider shield from her, which is actually quite a good shield. Yeah, it's a shield from Dark Souls 1, which is really good, actually. Not as good as the one we've got, but it's good, it's fine. Anything else around here? I think, if I remember correctly, there is a chance you can encounter Henri and Horus here. You don't have to do it in order to advance their quest, but I think it's possible to encounter them around here somewhere. Don't know where. We will be encountering them a little later, actually, shortly. Titanite Shard, lovely. Of course, they're on the hunt for Aldrich, one of the nastiest entities in this entire game. The Devourer of Gods. Beautiful creature, I love Aldrich. We'll be fighting Aldrich later. Oh look, there's Lothric, there's For Onwards. Brilliant, absolutely beautiful. And one of the things I love about this game, wherever you are, wherever you can see, you go there. The environment feels cohesive, it feels real, because it's not just inert background. If you can see a place, you can often go to it, it makes it feel like it exists in real time. It makes Lothric feel like a real place. Oh, this area. Oh god, the amount of times I died here when I first played the game is unreal. This is a proper gauntlet, this area. You've got to be very careful. Dogs and hollows with crossbows. That's what this area is full of. So as you can imagine, it's awful. Lots of hidden doggos like that one. Ow! I just got a crossbolt to the face. Ah! You missed! Alright, you. And you! Oh, well, the one behind didn't. I've now got a crossbolt through my neck, but that's fine. I can deal with that. I think. Heavy bolt. Yay! I won't be using those at all, ever. I don't think, anyway. Although, you know, one of the builds that works really well in this game is carrying a sword in one hand and a crossbow in the other. It's actually a really, really effective build. You can, like, pepper the enemy with loads of minor damage as you're waiting for your endurance bar up there to go, your stamina bar. And it's really good. It's a very effective build. Not one that I use myself. Ow. Well, that's smart. You know, being undead does have its advantages, one of them being that you can still keep functioning with a crossbolt in the shoulder. Oh wow, did you hear that sound effect then? That was so weird. Ah, the doggo is really getting on my nerves now. The random movement of these dogs makes them some of the most annoying enemies in the game. But then again, that's been true since Dark Souls 1. That's not a new thing, that's just the way the canine enemies are in Dark Souls. Wait till we get to the woods in Ariendel, the painted world of Ariendel with the wolves. Oh my god. They are some of the most annoying enemies in the game! The amount of times I've died to those bloody wolves is... it doesn't even bear thinking about. It just doesn't. Okay, we'll be doing that a little later. In fact, this path takes us to the entrance to the painted world of Ariendel. We're on the outskirts now of the cathedral. These cemeteries are the outskirts of the cathedral itself. Which is kind of cool, isn't it? Cathedral of the Deep. Where all sorts of dark and malevolent and Dennis Wheatley-style things occur. Hello, you! Yeah, these guys combust and throw themselves at you and then explode. It was a bit of a shock, I'll be honest, when I first came here. It was a bit of a shock. You got kamikaze undead. I mean, why not? These guys. Servants of the Deep, no less. Make note of the well. We'll be coming back here a little later for story reasons. This is the cathedral. This is the entrance to the grand cathedral of the Deep, where Aldrich himself is worshipped. Significant blot on the landscape of Lothric. This is where the corruption of the Deep is spreading from. Here in Irithyll. Okay, this is a lovely little chapel, isn't it? Look at the pews and everything here. This is cool. Oh, dead things, of course. Notched whip. I've never used the whip weapons in this game. I don't know what they're like. Never used them before. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? Anything I want to wield at the moment? Not particularly. Although some of these swords are good. The Hollow Slayer is really good. That's the weapon we got from the Curse Rotted Greatwood. It's got some... I mean, it doesn't have any particularly special effects, but it is a very good mid-level heavy weapon. Okay. Ah.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariendel. Fire for Ariendel. And the ash to kindle flame.
That would be us then. This is Slave Knight Gale, and he is a phenomenally significant character. We'll be meeting him a lot in this game, I can tell you.
Wait, you've
Hello,
the
sir.
same scent as that woman.
I'm not entirely comfortable with you describing me like
You
that.
must be an action one.
Oh, so everyone says.
You must be.
How do people know?
You don't know how long I've searched.
I don't know, looking by the state of you, I think I might. Okay, you're weird. Although, to be fair to him, he is a refugee from another world, so...
Don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall apart.
Oh, it's alright, everything else is, so don't worry about it.
Ashen, I have a kindness to ask of you.
Do you indeed?
My lady lives in the cold land of Ariendel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away.
This is really cool, this notion.
Truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
This is actually all part of the metaphysics of this universe.
Ah, thank you. They of ash never fail.
You are a creepy weirdo, Gale.
Just a moment, then. The painting of Ariendel. Well rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it. Touch it.
You'd be a fool, wouldn't you? But of course it's exactly what we're going to do. I mean, we know how paintings work, don't we, in this universe from Dark Souls 1. There was a painted world there as well, was there not? Yeah. Paintings are gateways in this universe. They are entire universes.
The ashes were too.
Two? How interesting. Right. So this is one of the DLCs. This is the Painted World of Ariendel. And it's bloody hard. We're not going to be doing it now. I just wanted to show you how you get there and what it's like. We'll be doing this a lot later. We are nowhere near equipped or powerful enough to be taking this on, I can tell you. The Painted World of Ariendel. This and the other DLC, The Ring City, is where you find out most about the metaphysics of this universe. The Painted World of Ariendel is decaying, it's dying, in the same way that Lothric is, right? And as he said, the only way to stop that is to burn it. It's to introduce flame to the painting. But that doesn't mean burning the painting. It means burning it from the inside. It means burning the world with the same kind of fire that Gwyn started, or Gwyn and the other ancient souls were born from. And that's what we're here to do. Hasten the end of this world. Hello.
Have you just arrived?
Yes.
Very unusual. Just how long has it been? Rejoice, my new friend. For this is a true haven of the forlorn.
Yay!
The cold and gentle painted world of Ariendel. Quick, go along. Find one for yourself.
Find what, sir?
A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
Ew. No.
Yes, of course. You're no exception. We've all seen terrible things. But you're safe now. Let it ease your burden.
We're not safe.
Will make a fine home for you.
Ariendel is a world in collapse.
Go on ahead. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
Okie dokie. So yeah, it's this decrepit, moribund world that's dying all around us, and the souls that come here and linger here are all desolate. They're all entities that want to die and want it all to end. But it can't die of its own accord. We've got to hasten it with our fire and our flame. This is where Pontiff Sullivan is from, the antagonist of Dark Souls 3. He escaped from this world and of course found Lothric, which is just another world of its own metaphysics in its own state of decay. And so he's now using his dark magic to try and pervert that system. And you know what? Best of luck to him. I'd be doing exactly the same. We'll be encountering Pontiff Sullivan a little later. I like Pontiff Sullivan. He's a great character and a brilliant boss, actually. These guys are of the same ilk as the Abyss Watchers. Oh, great. Well, that's how hard it is, yeah? Failed to kill a single enemy. Wonderful. Right, we'll leave the painted world of Ariendel for now, because it's really bloody hard. We'll be coming back there when we are a little more high level and a little better equipped, I think. Certainly when we've got some better pyromancies, because pyromancy in that ice world is fabulous. Oh look, Gale's gone. Of course he has, he's scarpered. Buggered off, as you do. Righty-ho. Well, we've got some souls to spend, and we've got stuff. New pyromancies, in fact. Gotta buy me some new pyromancies, that's for damn sure. May even be able to wield a few new weapons soon. Although that said, I do love my Irithyll straight sword. It's so cool. There's some stuff we need to do here, actually, now that I think about it. There are some doors we need to unlock. Ah, yes, I'll take a couple of embers, as per usual, of course. We haven't been up to the roof yet, have we? No, we have not. There's some items that we need to get.
Is it not?
Stop laughing at me. Yes, because we were murdered, weren't we? So let's ember ourselves up a little bit. Right, what can we do? Now, what's the best way to go round here? Oh yeah, my friend! Remember her? We saved her in the last video.
Oh, champion of Ash. Welcome back.
You don't look comfortable there at all.
I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire.
So she's sort of like a failed firekeeper.
The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you.
I don't know why anyone would be grateful to the gods
I
of this
am yours
world.
now. Your wish is my command.
They have screwed everything up 3 ways from Sunday.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome.
Yeah.
Now I can tell new tales of miracles.
Woo!
Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
That's sinister. That's very sinister.
Have a pleasant journey.
But don't worry, it's going to get worse. I'm going to bring you some very nasty tomes to read very soon. It's all going to get a little bit H.P. Lovecraft around here, you know? With tomes that can corrupt and distort and drive insane with the knowledge they contain. Mwah. Love that shit. I'm going the wrong way. I want to go up here. And this way, I believe. Is it this way? I think it's this way. I think I've got the key for this area now. Is Patches here? Yeah. Nope, not yet. Patches is in this game. He's in all of them, actually. He's a pain in the arse in this one as well. In fact, he's got a brilliant story arc in this one that goes all the way through the Ring City DLC, and we're definitely going to try and initiate it because it's really good. Which means I can't kill him, unfortunately, which is a shame. Bloody hell, we are very high now. Look at the state of this place. It really is crumbling down, isn't it? Ah, we can get down there. That looks like a Liam Loyce. Those mountains over there. From Dark Souls 2. Very well could be, for all I know. Right, I'm just going to kick this ladder down. Alright, that means I can get up here when I want. Here's an old friend. See the nest up here? Guess who that belongs to?
You. Me, pickle pea. Me, bumperum.
That's right. It's Picklepea Pumperum, the Invisible Crow. She's a character who's in every Dark Souls game, and if we leave stuff in her nest, she will give us items in return. It's an odd little economics, and you can get some really interesting items from it. She's in every Dark Souls game, if you can find her. Ahaha, what's this? Something good, I hope. Homeward Bone! Not it's alright. I won't be using them until a little bit later. They just transport you back to the last bonfire you were at, or to the shrine bonfire. Kinda useful if you're in a bit of a scrape. Hello. Ah, this is where we want to be. Oh my god, look! We're very high now. This is right up above the Firelink Shrine. And there's stuff to find. For one thing, this is where Picklepea's real nest is. It's here, look.
Me, pickle pea. Me, bumperum.
Esther Shard! Yay! That's always useful, but there's also other stuff that we can do here. You see where the message is over there? Look at the light shining down, isn't that cool? There's an invisible wall here. There we go. There we go. And there's some rather interesting stuff over here. I think there's a covetous serpent ring over here, which is useful in all the Dark Souls games. It basically ups your rate of discovery. So enemies are more likely to drop items. Ooh, maybe should have been a bit more careful there. This is the silver one, we want the gold one, really. Any more around here? I don't think there is. I think it's just a case of dropping down and going back round, but nope, not yet. Oh well. Nope. Here? Nope. Okay. There's the throne of the Princes of Lothric, I believe. There. Hello. There's our Yarnamite friend. Looking entirely incongruous. Okay. We got us some stuff. For one thing, I can enhance my Estus flask, which is always lovely.
Tis good to see ye in good health, wasn't it?
I love his voice. I love that sort of growly leonine voice he's got. Okay, can I reinforce anything? Oh yes, me Irithil sword. That's going to be useful. Only problem with this Irithil straight sword, you need crystal shards to enhance it, and it won't. You can't use anything else. Pretty. And they're very rare, so it's actually rather difficult to upgrade.
Ah, you know.
Blah 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 blah. He'll say this until he goes off.
Thank you. Grey rat until I had.
Yeah, he'll keep saying the same thing until he's buggered off to actually do the pillaging. Which he will. Hello.
I would.
I like Yowl.
Then shall we begin?
What are we going to do? What is he going to give us? I could do... The endurance is rather low. Our stamina is rather low at the moment, so considering it's a free level up, that's what I'm going to do.
Be safe, champion.
I always take this path, the path of having the dark sign, because I actually rather like it. There is you can take the alternate path if you like, where you are a champion of the fire and of Gwyn's flame and all that bollocks. I never take that path in the Dark Souls games because I think Gwyn is a git, but that's just me. Okay, I suppose we should continue along our road, shouldn't we really? Cleansing Chapel. Not much cleansing about it really, is there? It's a dark and desolate and hideous place, but there we are. Lost sorcery from Ulasil. Ah, that's nice. Ulasil is one of the DLCs for Dark Souls 1. It's where you fight Manus, the human being who is kind of the embodiment of the Abyss. He's the ultimate human being. He's humanity taken to its logical extreme and in its darkest manifestation. He's the father of the queens from Dark Souls 2. The various queens that bring about the ruinations of the kingdoms. He's their father, so to speak, or rather, they are shards of him after he's killed by you in Dark Souls 1. Hello, you. Right. Is he there yet? No, not yet. There will be someone down that well at some point, just not yet. Okay. These guys are praying. Let's, show them the folly of that, shall we? Oh shit. He's going to explode on us. Ah! Much good it did him. I think this is another Esther Shard. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Whoa, that's brilliant. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, there are two ways to go here. We're going to go up this way first. I need to go... This cemetery is a pain. This cemetery of the deep is infected with deep magic. And with these parasites that are born of the deep, these maggoty things, they're infesting all the corpses here. And it doesn't matter how many of these you kill, they'll just keep rising. There are hundreds of them. Hello. Passive one here. I'm just gonna... There we go. Well, that was unpleasant and uncalled for, I feel. But hey, what are you gonna do? Can't go down that way. If I go down that way, I'm gonna have to face maggot men. I don't want to do that yet. Look at them, there's hundreds of them. They're not particularly strong, but in hordes they can really take you down. Like any zombies, really. Oh, that one's vomiting maggots. Lovely. It's exactly what we don't want. The maggots cling to you and do bleed damage. They're actually real pains. Fortunately, we won't be traversing this area very much. There's a few items here that we need to pick up, and that's it, really. It's a nice entrance to the Cathedral of the Deep, though, I feel. Hello. What's this, then? What are you protecting? The Astora Straight Sword. That's actually really good. I like the Astora Straight Sword. I think that's what Henri has as well, if I remember correctly. She's a Knight of Astora, is she not? I love all the different designs of the gravestones. Look, you can see them coming up out of the ground. They just infinitely spawn. There's nothing you can do to stop it, so don't even try. And don't even try to fight them. Just barrel your way through them. It's the only thing you can do. And the ones that explode into maggots, well, fire is good against them. Fire is the only cure. It's a good philosophy for this game, actually. Just burn everything. I mean, why not? That's a slight break up there. That shouldn't have been happening. Oh crap, there's a maggot man there. Not good. Don't want to be dealing with that, if I can help it. They are tough. And if they catch a hold of you and inflict their bleed damage, they can kill you right quickly. This one, you see it? Look, the corpse that's given birth to a maggot man. Gross. Gotcha! These things spawn infinitely as well, unfortunately. They're just going to keep crawling out of the ground, so not much we can do about it, to be honest. Look at that. Oh, here's one, look. Ugh, gross. Best not to get too close to them, actually, because they can inflict the bleed damage just by being close to you, so... Okay, we're very close to the Cathedral of the Deep here. You see all of the big arrows? My giant friend can see us from his tower in the undead settlement, and he can help us with these very tricky enemies like this guy here. So lead him down here, and lead him on a bit of a merry dance, and our friend will start firing arrows at them. How cool is that? Undead Bone Shard, yay! There we go, he's on, he's started. Fantastic. There are several areas in the game where he can do that, where he can fire at the enemies that are attacking you. It's most useful. Of course, some of them are clever and will hide behind things like this. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Oh yes! These things are tough. These sort of custodians of the Cathedral of the Deep, very tough. Very tough indeed. Don't really want to tangle with them too much if I can help it. And certainly not fairly. Gotcha. There we are. Okay. Gunlight branch, yay! So that's fun. That's kind of cool, I like that. Ooh, maggot man. And we will be going down there as well, don't worry. Another good area to level up as well. Oh, look at that. How beautiful is that? There's something... The palette of this game is different from the other Dark Souls as well. This one is like perpetual dusk. That's the colour palette of this game, and I love it. I mean, dusk is one of my favourite times of the day anyway. Oh, bleed damage. We're going to get maggots on us now. Not good. Not good. The only way to get them off is with a bonfire or with a torch. You need to burn them off. Look, you can see the maggots actually on us. Not nice. And that bleed damage will build up whilst they are clinging to us. Not nice. Okay, what have we got here? What does it say? Oh, cursed great shield. That's good. That message up there almost certainly says something like thrust butthole or something. They almost always do. Shortcut activated. Very useful. Blood loss. Oh, look at the maggots. Not nice. Right, we can explore down here now, which is right in the depths. It's in the ravine that surrounds the Cathedral of the Deep. There are maggot men down here. And there's also a crystal lizard, I do believe. A big one. Uh-oh, I can hear a maggot person. Oh, yep, there he is. Hello, you! Oh, this one's really weak. I think it's because it doesn't have a corpse to possess. It's just maggots all sort of woven together. Ow, thank you. It's a hideous thing, that is. Titanite Shard. Yay! Oh, and there's the cleansing chapel. That's a nice shortcut. I'll have to remember that. Okay, I think they're done. There's the crystal lizard. Sleeping. This is going to be tough, actually. We don't have much health on us. And this could be tricky. Hello. There's a maggot person down here, if I remember correctly. Just through here. Ah, there it is. But we'll kill it now, then we won't have to worry about it later. Goodbye. Gross things. Poison bite ring, that's going to be very useful. The Cathedral of the Deep does have this kind of maggoty motif about it. There's something about the deep as a concept that attracts... It does have like an insect quality about it. Later on, when we actually go deep into the abyss, or areas infected by the abyss, there are going to be like mosquito people and fly people and whatnot. It's really unpleasant. This one's tougher than the others we've fought. We're going to have to be quite careful here. Ooh, yes. Got a bit of endurance to him, this one. Whoa! Yeah, don't want to get caught in that. These things are amazing, really beautiful. Can he do the rolly thing? Yes, he can. Oh. I get the impression these are like they're the descendants of the experiments of Seth. You know, the dragon from Dark Souls 1 who was obsessed with crystal magic and with cobbling together creatures made out of crystal, like Jolums and whatnot. These seem to be like the descendants of those experiments. Yay! Titanite scale. Always good. It's going to be useful for upgrading some of our weapons a little later on. Not yet, they're nowhere near that level yet. Well, that was fun. Got loads of souls, absolute tons of souls at the moment. I'm going to have to be careful with them. Of course, I've said that now, which means I'll probably die in the next instant, of course. I mean, this road is tough. The way to the Cathedral of the Deep is, it's kind of the equivalent of, you know that run up to Anor Londo with the archers and whatnot? It's kind of like that. You've got to map out every area of it and conserve your health and your magic. It's the only way to do it. Yeah. Well, this is proving quite fruitful, actually. Lots of items to find around here. Lots of them. Titanite Shard, always welcome. Okay, I think it's probably time we made our way up to try and access the Cathedral of the Deep. There are other maggot men to take care of, unfortunately. There's one down here, if I remember correctly. In fact, there are two down here, I think. Gotcha. Lovely. They are much cuter than the scrabbly things in Bloodborne, are they not? Okay. Ah, yes, here's the maggot man. Haven't got much magic, so this could be tough. I love the shriek. Love it. Goodbye. Yes, there's the other one. Oh crap. Ew. Gonna have to hit him. There we are. Excellent, okay. Oh, there is an item up here. What is this? Oh, right, okay, that's a thing you can perform miracles with. We will be using some miracles later on, just not much. There are some miracles that have agency for a pyromancer, but they're not really my bag, certainly not in this build. Excuse me, a bit congested today. You can, I mean, the miracles actually can be really useful. If you go for like a cleric build or a paladin build, the miracles can be amazing. Especially if you go down the dark cleric build and start using the miracles of the deep, which are the ones I like. Oh god. With our current loadout, this is going to be tricky. We don't have much in the way of magic, we don't have much in the way of health. This is going to be tricky to survive. But we'll give it a go, obviously. quixotic as we are, we'll give it a go. Love the Cathedral of the Deep. Beautiful, beautiful place. I love the ethos of it, how dark and desolate and hideous it all is. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? I'm going to sword and board a little bit down here, so have I got a better shield? That's a better shield. That's a better shield. Yeah, anything else that's as good or better? No, that's the best bet, the crest shield. There will be a better one than that later. There'll be the dragon crest shield, which I think is around here somewhere. Could be wrong. It's been a while since I played this game. This is the one I'm most familiar with, though. This is the one I played the most, ironically. This is the first one I bought, apart from Bloodborne. Okay, what have we got here? Ross, what do the coins do? This is the main entrance to the cathedral, and of course it's locked. Oh my god, look at those angel statues actually do suggest something that's coming later. They are actual renditions of creatures that are going to occur in the Ringed City DLC. Angelic motifs are everywhere in this game for some reason. Oh crap, this is not good. This is tough as balls. Oh, you see that potion he's chucked at us? That will prevent us from healing until it wears off. So, not good. Not really. There's a lot of them round here. Hello, get off you. Don't think I can reach him from down here, so this is going to be a bit tricky. Ow, thank you. Every hit is going to cost us here, unfortunately. You see what I mean by it's like the approach to Anor Londo, you know, climbing over the rooftops and whatnot? Nothing's ever simple in Dark Souls. Nobody ever just goes through the friggin' front door, do they? Gotta get in by the roof or whatever. Or by some extra-dimensional tear in reality or something. It's never bloody simple. Can't get in there yet, I don't think. You need to... I think you need to come up through the cathedral to get in there. Listen to the sounds. The soundscape of the cathedral is really cool. These guys are everywhere too, these bloody thieves. They are clinging to everything. They often come up behind you in this area if you don't know where they are. Utter pains in the arse they are. Lots of enemies that clamber up over the balconies as well. Lots of them, so we need to be quite careful. Oh, this one's got a broadsword. Broadsword. There we are. Ah! That one, on the other hand, has an axe. Okay, righty-ho. I'm just saying how far I can get, really, on what we've got. Because we are going to die. I guarantee you we're going to die before we reach the end of this run. Because this is just so tough. And I don't have the health for it. I certainly don't now. Oh, you bastard. There we go. It's all pain. Everything in the Cathedral of the Deep is pain and sacrifice and horror. It's very, as I said before, it's kind of Dennis Wheatley, kind of Lovecraftian at the same time. Bit of folk horror going on. There's something dark and cruel and monstrous in the Cathedral of the Deep. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at this! Look at this is evil. You've got a guy with a halberd over there, you've got 3 of these guys with crossbolts. It's really tough. Ow. It's really horrible, this setup. Very tough indeed. Okay, right. Gonna have to think about this for a moment. It's gotta be him first, doesn't it? I've gotta take him down first. There's no other way of doing it. Or is there? Whoa! Whoa! Cripes. It's very tough from a tactical perspective. Very tough indeed. There is a way down there, though, if you look. There's another way. Where, unfortunately, there is an evangelist of the deep. And in our current condition, we are no match. No match whatsoever. Right, you. Been a pain in my arse for long enough. Goodbye. Right, your turn. I mean, I will say this, they give you plenty of warning, don't they? Their blows are very easy to see coming, so there's that. I suppose. Oh, yeah, more thieves. They're all going to drop down as soon as I get that item. The evangelist is over there, look. Giving a sermon, in fact. Okay, let's get this. Oh, crap! Ow! Ow! Oh, well... It was going to happen. Worry not, I will not make you go through that again. We'll get back to where we were. And then we will rampage to the rest of the cathedral. Here we are. Alright, right back here. And we have indeed rampaged, and we're in a much better position. So let's take out these little blighters, shall we? There's a lot of them. You have to sort of draw them, because if you don't, they do this. They come en masse, and they are very tough to deal with en masse. Look how quick they are. Only thing is, if they bunch up like that, then you can take them down in a couple of blows, which is useful. I think there's another two in here. Look, there's one on the ceiling and there's one on the wall. So let's see if we can bait these guys a little bit. You coming? Oh, we're going to have to chuck pyromancy at you. I think I am. Oh dear. Fair enough. That's the way we're going to play it. That's the way we're going to play it. There's no skin off my nose. Thrall HUD. I actually went through most of the game with that on one of my runs because I just like the look of it. I think it looks silly and I like it. There's somebody just behind the... Yes, you bastard, I'm talking about you. Right. And you. Yeah, I can see you. I think there are a couple more thralls up here too. The thief characters. Yeah, there they are, just on the edge. These are the ones that dropped down and killed me before. Let's get rid of them, shall we? Vengeance! And you. That's what you get for wearing big, floppy, flammable hoods. Okay. I mean, I feel bad for killing these guys because they look like they're mourning. Which makes sense, because Aldrich is gone. Their patron saint, the great Aldrich, isn't here anymore, unfortunately. We'll find that out in a tick. Oh, you bastard. Right, okay. This is going to be tough. These guys are pains in my ass. They really are. Look how quick they are, and how much ground they can cover when they leap. They are pains. And there's two of them here. Joyous, right? Look at this! God, he's tough. And he sidestepped my pyromancy! Complete swine. Right, okay, well, there's another one to deal with now. Joyous. All in all, I'm actually quite happy about getting this close to the Cathedral of the Deep, I must say. There you are. I missed him! God damn it! Stop pacing back and forth. That's more like it, thank you. So I can deal with you. Look at him swirling those swords about. It's a good tactic, it works. I'm not even going to embarrass myself by telling you how many times these guys have killed me. It's a lot. It's a hell of a lot. Okay, we're going to sword and board a little bit now. We don't normally play like this. I'm not a sword and board kind of guy, but it does, in this area, it does make sense to have a little bit more defense. I'm not gonna put any heavier armor on because I actually like the lighter style of play in Dark Souls. I like being able to leap about a little bit more. I find the ability to be a little bit more dexterous is actually really useful. And it outweighs, in the most part, it outweighs the amount of protection that armor provides. So, you know, maybe later when we're a bit stronger, we might put some heavier armor on. But for now, I'm quite happy in... what's her name? The character from Dark Souls 2's name I can never remember. We're in her armor at the moment. I call it armor. It's not really armor, is it, to be honest? It's more like clothing, isn't it? You know? Lucatiel, that's the name. I don't know why I always forget that. Yay! Big entrance to the cathedral. Open! Now what I want to find is a bonfire so I don't have to come through this shit again. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is the main area of the cathedral. If we look down... Oh dear. That is a sleeping giant. You know what they say about sleeping giants, don't you? Should let them lie. We're not going to, obviously. There are 2 caged giants in the Cathedral of the Deep. This thing is the... It's either the offspring or the excrement of Uldrich. You can think of it either way. It's gross, whatever the hell it is. It's one of the slimes. It's one of the slimes that you find in all Dark Souls games. It's just that in this Dark Souls game they have a little bit more in the way of background. Come on, you bastard. Yeah, God, they're tough, aren't they? Take a lot of killing. Unless you use pyromancy on them, in which instance they die quite quickly. But we don't have any magic left, so it's not an option at the moment, I'm afraid. You dead now? Yes, good. Got to be careful of this cathedral. It is infested with the magic of the deep. So there are areas of it that are polluted and poisonous. There are areas that vomit on you, like this statue here. If you go underneath it, it vomits, usually. Oh, it didn't this time. Oh, well, okay. These are the priests, the clerics of the deep, and they're not so tough, but they do have magic. So we're going to have to be careful of them. They essentially use miracles. Miracles of the deep. These are the guys dedicated to Uldrich and the metaphysics of the deep. They shouldn't be. They weren't originally. I think they were clerics dedicated to Gwyn originally. But the deep has come and infested everything. Yay! Shortcut. Wonderful. This is what we want. A bit of ye old shortcuttery. This is what we like. Alright, is there anything through here? No, not yet. Right, may as well do it, because we might die otherwise, and then we'll have to go through that entire area again. Let's go open the doors, shall we? Why not? God, that's so pretty, isn't it? Look at that. It's so gorgeous. I think this loops back to the cleansing chapel, if I remember correctly. Which is most useful. It's exactly where it goes. Yay! Pleased. Okay, so now we can use this, and we don't have to worry about going through that gauntlet again. Oh, gosh, I'm most pleased about that, I can tell you. And we've got... how many souls? A lot is the answer. Quite a few. We killed quite a few baddies there. Drake Bloodhelm, where do we get that from? I'm gonna have to go find that. It's probably in Archdragon Peak, which is one of the tougher areas of this game, and entirely optional as well.
Welcome home, Ashen One.
You keep saying
Speak
that.
thine heart's desire.
I don't think you can give me my heart's
Then
desire,
uptake
so...
nourish-
Okay, what should we upgrade? Should we? Yeah, let's do strength, because I'm gonna go for a strength, a bit more of a strength style build very soon. And strength is always good to have anyway, because it ups your damage for many weapons. So, you know, worth having.
Well, how may I?
How may you be of service? Let me think. Shutting up and giving me stuff. Actually, I'm gonna sell a few bits and pieces as well, because the stuff I just don't use, you know. For my style of play, there's some stuff I just do not use. Still got that soul down there. That's the Crystal Sage's soul, I do believe. Sunlight Medal, that's for one of the guilds, I believe.
Ashen One.
Ah, we've got another Esther Shard, haven't we?
Just what needs.
Have we got another Esther Shard? I hope so. Yeah! God, that's good. That's most pleasing, I've got to say. Yeah! Another upgrade for the Irithil Straight Sword. That's going to be really strong very soon. God, that's going to cut through some of the monsters in the Cathedral of the Deep. Very cool. Anything else we want to upgrade? Not really. Not at the moment. I haven't got the weapons that I really want at the moment. Hollow Slayer? No, not yet. I'm considering it. Because it is a fairly decent weapon at this point, but we need a bit more strength to be able... Pretty! Oh, I do love it. Okay, what can we do? Use? Aww. That's a bit better. What can we buy? Can we buy some, Can we buy some pyromancers? That'd be nice. I'd like to buy them all eventually. Of course, there are some you can't buy that you need to get from enemies or from encounters and whatnot. Oh, look at this! Upgrades! Very cool! And I'll have that, thank you very much. You know what I really want? I want the tome that teaches you the Chaos Flames. Because those are the best. Those are fantastic.
You know I'm well.
Yeah, Grey Rat. I've said it's like
well.
3 times in the last 2 videos.
Grey Rat the thief until I ended up.
Blah, 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 blah. Go do what you want, Grey Rat. Talk to Yalm.
Oh, I would do...
Yeah, draw out strength. I think this is the last one. This is the last time he can do it. So let's go for some attunement, because that's good for pyromancers as well. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, that's the last one. His goodbye was different. That's the last one, unfortunately. Which means his
Yet to give in, eh?
Ooh, to you too.
The Firekeeper must be twitching.
What do you really know? Let's take...
God, he's such a sarcastic son of a bitch, isn't he? Righty ho. Is there anything else we need to do here? Sure, there's some stuff that needs doing. Oh yeah, I can do some transposition actually.
So,
Okay. The rapier's good, but it's not amazing. It doesn't really. It's as a close combat weapon. It's all right, I suppose, depending on the kind of build you've got. It's fine. But I don't know why you'd bother with it over the Crystal Hail, because the Crystal Hail is freaking spectacular as a bit of sorcery. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll mull over this, and when we come back, my loves, we'll trespass deeper into the Cathedral of the Deep and maybe find where Aldrich once sat. Until then, my lovelies, bye bye!